Hey, boys and girls. We are going to begin our lesson, but before we do, I need you to make sure that you have these items on your desk. You will need your pencils and crayons today. You will also need your tin frame and the dots. I left those in the blue bucket under the calendar. If you will pause this, get all of your materials, and then unpause and come back to me, then we will begin the lesson. Okay, I hope you have all of your things, and just zip your school bag up so your crayons don't fall everywhere. You only need your pencil and your tin frame and dots at this moment. I will begin and we will read. You can read along with me. Put your fingers under the words and we will read the number story. Megan put 8 fish in the tank. Tess put in 2 more fish. Then Bob put in 3 more fish. How many fish are in the tank now? Okay, now what we want to do is we want to think about what we are trying to find. We are trying to find how many fish are in the tank. You can trace over the word fish quickly, and I will continue with thinking about the information that we need. You see that it says that we have the information that Megan put in 8 fish, and Tess put in 2 fish, and Bob put in 3 fish. Now, what I want you to do is to get your tin frame and put it over to the side and put your pencil down, and we want to use our dots to solve this problem. Now, we are going to fill in the numbers at the bottom of our page in just a little bit. Okay, so the first bit of information we found out was that Megan had 8 fish, and we always want to look for our bigger number when we are filling in our tin frame. We want to start with red. That's what we've established in our class, that we would just start with red. So you get red, 8 red dots. Now, I also know that when we are adding to our tin frame, that we have talked about that we will add our next number with yellow. So now we want to see that Tess put in 2 fish. Miss Carnes is going to call on somebody to let me know, where will we put our yellow dots? Will we put it in our tin frame or below our tin frame? And I hope you said we'll put those 2 in our tin frame, because you are correct. We have to fill up our tin frame before we move under the tin frame today. Now, Bob put in 3 fish. Again, Miss Carnes will call on someone and to let me know, where will we put those 3 dots? And they will be yellow. Very good. I hope you said we will put those under the tin frame, because that is correct. So now we have filled our tin frame up, and we have our dots under our tin frame. Now, I'm going to go along with you, and I'm going to fill in along with you our numbers. We talked last week about our 3 numbers that we add together in our number sentence, and that's what we will do today. So you will take we'll take our first number we put in our tin frame, which was 8, and we will put 8. We will put a plus sign, but it looks like my pen has frozen. Okay, and then Tess put in 2, so we will put 2. And then Bob put in 3 fish, and we will put another plus sign because we are adding 3 numbers, and then we will put a 3. And then we will make sure to put our equal sign. Okay, and now we can look at our tin frame that is on our desk, the tin frame they have on the page for us, and we can add that up so that we can see what the sum of 8 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so look at your 10 frame and let's count. When we have the 10 frame, we do not need to count. If we filled our 10 frame up, we know automatically that that is 10. So we can say 10 and we can add on to those at the bottom. Put your finger on those and count with me. 11, 12, and 13. So we should put the sum is 13. And again, remember, we always have to answer whatever question we're doing. And 13 fish will be the number of fish in our tank. Okay? Okay, if you flip up and over, you are going to see that your next page, we are going to look at another number story. Now, this time we're going to do this a little different. I'm going to ask you to get a green, yellow, blue crayon. You can pause this so that you can get those right now. Okay, now then, we're going to show how that we can draw a picture like we did early on in our adding our numbers together, and that we can add these numbers up this way. Now, this is the only one we will do like this, just to show you how you can do this. The rest of the ones that we do today, we will use our 10 frame. We are going to read, and you read with me because you can read these words too. Mark has 9 green toy cars. He has 1 yellow toy car. He also has 5 blue toy cars. How many toy cars does he have? And that number sentence story had a few words that we've not learned to read yet this year, but I'm proud that you tried very hard. Now, the first thing that we want to do is we want to get our green crayon. So I'm going to get mine. And we are going to remember we draw circles so that we can move quickly instead of drawing the whole picture. If you had a lot of time, you could draw the picture. So Mark had 9 green toy cars. So we'll draw 9 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now you need your yellow crayon. He has 1 yellow car. So I'm going to move mine to yellow. You get yours, and you will draw one that will represent the yellow car. The last color is blue. So you will get your blue crayon, and we will draw 5 blue. 1, and that looks like a 6, but I'm very sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5,